What is up, boys and girls? Welcome to TVET Tutorials. Doc over here. I am back. Yes, I am back with another video for you guys. As you can see, we are yet answering another previous exam question paper. This time around pulled from Personnel Management N5. And it is question paper from May 2019. Right. Let's go ahead and look at the questions that we will be answering today. There we go. As per usual, I will be basically answering a set of questions from this question paper and then explaining the answers for you guys. Let's go ahead and look at the first question. We actually have a scenario, right? So we are given a scenario. Before that, always remember, follow instructions. Very, very important. Whatever instructions you are given in your exam question paper, make sure that you follow it, right? So let's go ahead and look at the scenario. So it says Caroline Solomons is the general manager at Kunedi supermarket in Polokwane, right? She knows how important it is for staff members to experience job satisfaction. Part of the process of creating job satisfaction is to enrich the work of staff, right? So that is our scenario right here. Caroline Solomons is the general manager at Kunedi supermarket, and she basically is focusing around job satisfaction, right? So our set of questions will be sort of like based around this topic, job satisfaction, right? So the first question says, explain the meaning of job satisfaction. And we can see it is out of 8 marks, right? So you need to be very careful whenever you're answering your question. Just check your mark allocation for that question and then try to answer accordingly, right? So the answer for that question is basically job satisfaction refers to the positive emotional state and attitude that an individual has towards their job, right? It encompasses various factors such as fulfillment, contentment, and a sense of accomplishment derived from the tasks and responsibilities associated with the job. Now, job satisfaction is influenced by a combination of intrinsic and extrinsic factors, including the nature of work, relationships with colleagues, compensation, and opportunities for professional growth, right? So let's go ahead and dissect what I just said. So basically, job satisfaction, we understand that it is a process that focuses around the way an employee feels towards their job. If an employee is satisfied about their job, if I wake up today and I am doing my job right now as I'm recording this video, am I satisfied with that, right? So the person who is above me, my manager or whoever is handling me, will be tasked with the responsibility of ensuring that I actually enjoy what I am doing. Even myself, I will have that responsibility of ensuring that I enjoy what I am doing right now, right? So that is what job satisfaction is. It's basically a question of, do you enjoy your job? You understand? So another thing is that with job satisfaction, it can be influenced by intrinsic factors and extrinsic factors, right? So these are factors that are basically either outside of the control in the work environment, or they are within the work environment itself. So if you put yourself in the shoes of a manager and you are looking at intrinsic factors that are influencing job satisfaction, you would be considering factors that are in-house. You understand? Maybe say an employee is not satisfied with their salary, or they are not satisfied with their working conditions, their safety, stuff like that. You understand? Those are things that are in-house. However, when we talk about extrinsic factors, we include things like the economy. If maybe an employee is unhappy about their salary, and that is because the economy is terrible or the company isn't making enough money. You understand that those are factors that are coming from outside of the work environment, but are directly influencing the job satisfaction, or are affecting the employee's satisfaction towards their jobs. You understand? So that is that. Again, if you still need a bit of explanation around that, let me know in the comment section and I will respond. Right, so let's go ahead and look at the second question, which reads as follows. What can the management of the supermarket expect if their staff experience job satisfaction as well as a positive feeling in the workplace? Right, so for 10 marks, let's go ahead and see what is it that management can expect. Right, so if staff members experience job satisfaction and a positive feeling in the workplace, the management can expect several positive outcomes. Right, so these may include, before we mention them, remember, job satisfaction means how you feel towards your job. An employee that is sort of like contempt with their job. You understand? So the first thing that management can expect if employees are satisfied with their jobs, meaning if they are getting paid enough salary, they are happy with their work environment, there's nothing negatively influencing them when it comes to their job. You understand? Even the way they perform. That's just another example of identifying how an employee can be satisfied in their jobs, right? So the first point is that there would be increased productivity. Right, so satisfied employees are likely to be more motivated and engaged, leading to higher levels of productivity. I mean, this is common logic. If I wake up this morning and you know what, I feel I am satisfied with what I am doing right now, I am happy with recording these videos, obviously I will there will be an increase in productivity, meaning you guys will be getting a lot of videos. You understand? So that is basically what that means. When employees are satisfied, there is increased productivity. You understand? The next point is that there will be improved employee retention. Now, job satisfaction contributes to employee loyalty, reducing turnover and costs associated with recruitment and training, right? So basically, employee retention means a company gets to keep their employees. Employees stay within the company. Instead of seeking for better jobs elsewhere, they are actually satisfied working for that particular company, for that particular supermarket. So that means there's going to be higher employee retentions, right? And then another point is that there would be enhanced employee well-being, right? Now, satisfied employees are generally happier, which can positively impact their overall well-being and health, which is also another common logic. If you are happy as a typical individual, take away the fact of being an employee, but you as an individual right now who's listening to me right now, if you are happy with yourself, you are more likely to take care of yourself. You understand? So that's basically what that means. And then the next point is positive organizational culture. Right? A satisfied workforce contributes to a positive organizational culture, fostering collaboration, innovation, and harmonious work environment. Another common logic, if you are happy and the people around you are happy, you guys are able to easily work together. That means you are able to be more innovative, you are able to be more collaborative. You understand? Just that now this whole thing is in the work environment. Right? And then another point is customer satisfaction. Right? So satisfied employees are more likely to provide better customer service, leading to increased customer satisfaction, which goes hand in hand with increased productivity. Right? When your employees are happy, your customers are happy, and they are able to come back tomorrow to continue doing business with you. Right? So we have the next question here, which reads as follows. Explain 8 factors influencing the level of job satisfaction. Right, so we need to identify 8 factors that are capable of influencing job satisfaction. Now remember, earlier on I explained between intrinsic and extrinsic factors. Now these are those factors, right? So we just need 8 of them, whether they are intrinsic or extrinsic, because the question does not specify whether we need to identify extrinsic or intrinsic factors. We just need to identify 8 factors, right? So let's go ahead and look at those factors, right? So our first factor is the work environment. The physical and social surroundings in which employees work can significantly impact their satisfaction, right? So when I come to work today and my work environment is a positive work environment, I am going to be satisfied. However, if my work environment is a negative work environment, I'm not going to be satisfied with my job. I'm not going to be that productive. You understand? So the work environment itself is a factor that can impact the job satisfaction, right? So another factor is job security. Now, the assurance of job stability and security influences how satisfied employees feel in their roles. If I know that tomorrow I'm still going to be here, I know that I will not be fired anytime soon. I will not be laid off anytime soon. If I know that my job is secured, I am most likely to be satisfied with my job. However, if I know that my job is on the line, I know the company is maybe retrenching. You understand? So that thing directly influences job satisfaction, because if I know that tomorrow I'm getting retrenched, I'm not going to be very productive, right? So another point is compensation and benefits. Fair and competitive pay, as well as additional benefits, contribute to job satisfaction, which is common sense. I mean, if you are working 6 to 6 and you only get paid maybe $1,000, for an example, right? You won't be satisfied with your job. However, if you work those long hours and you get paid what you deserve, then you will be satisfied. You understand? So the compensations and benefits that comes with your responsibility at work, they can directly influence your job satisfaction, right? So next factor is opportunities and advancements, right? Now, the availability of career growth and development opportunities affects job satisfaction. If your employees are being promoted within the company, they are moving up the ladder, there's a sense of feeling this achievement, so you become satisfied with your job. You understand? Even if you just offer a higher position to an employee, they look at that job and they think, wow, that's an appealing job. So it affects the job satisfaction. You understand? Also, with the exact opposite of that, if you do not you do not expose your employees to opportunities for advancements, then they are most likely to be less satisfied with their jobs, right? So another factor we are looking at is work-life balance. The balance between work and your personal life, right? A balance between professional and personal life contributes to overall job satisfaction, right? Which is something that we see on a daily basis. Typical individual who's not happy with their work, they are more likely to bring the stress from work to home, or the other way around, to take stress from home and then take it to work. You understand? And you find that they are no longer performing, because when they're at work, they're constantly trying to deal with the stress from home. They are now occupied by something else other than focusing at work. Same thing, if you are able to actually balance your work and your personal life, then you get a sense of satisfaction towards your job, right? And then let's go ahead and look at the last factor, which is recognition and rewards, right? Acknowledgement and rewards for a job well done positively impact employee satisfaction, right? Which again is something that we see happen very commonly when employees are getting bonuses. It makes them happy, because we know that December season is the season, right? So recognizing your employees and rewarding them for a job well done. If maybe they achieved the expected production, then you would decide to offer them rewards for that, right? It keeps them happy with their job. Okay, that was not the last factor. Let's look at the next factor, which is relationships with colleagues, right? Now, positive interactions and relationships with co-workers contribute to a satisfying work environment, right? Again, something that is very common logic. You and your girlfriend and your boyfriend right now, if you guys are not fighting, that means everything is okay. You guys can live together. No one is stressing anyone else. You understand? So the same principle applies in the work environment. When colleagues I have a good relationship going on between them, they are more likely to enjoy being at work rather than being at work and having to work with someone that you cannot stand. Right. So the next factor that we are looking at is job design and variety. Right. So the nature of the work, its challenges, and the level of variety can influence job satisfaction. Now, if my job is way too difficult for me, I'm probably not gonna enjoy it. And at the same time, if I find my job to be very easy, I'm gonna enjoy it. You understand? So those kind of things, they affect job satisfaction, and it's very important that you take them into consideration, especially when as a manager you want to design ways to ensure that these things do not negatively influence job satisfaction. However, they influence them positively, right? And then let's go ahead and look at the last question for the day, right? So the question reads as follows. Achievement awards are motivational incentives used to reward outstanding, hard, and consistently good work by employees based on results achieved, right? So name 3 different forms of achievement awards, right? So we're basically required to list the 3 different types or forms of rewards. First one is employee of the month or yearly awards. Right now, recognizing an outstanding employee on a monthly or yearly basis for exceptional performance is very it's one of the ways of recognizing an achievement, right? And you see this happen when maybe employees are awarded with employee of the month certificates, things like that, right? That's one type of or one form of achievement award, right? The next one is performance bonuses, right? Now, providing financial incentives based on individual or team performance is basically performance bonuses when you have performed exceptionally and you are recognized for your performance at work, right? And then we have certificates of achievement, issuing formal certificates to acknowledge and appreciate employees' significant accomplishments or contributions, right? Same as having those employee of the month or awards when maybe employees are issued with certificates that are recognize their hard work at work. Well, that is that, Buffet. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching this video for the first time, click on that subscribe button, click on that bell icon so that you get instant notifications for every time we drop new content. Links to our socials will be appearing at the top of the screen. Make sure you check those out. Follow us on our socials. Communicate with us if you want to see a very specific video. Let us know and we will make it happen. Otherwise, Buffet, as I always say, for myself and my team at TVET Tutorials, adios.